Welcome to your sleep story. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Whatever this day was, however long it felt, however much it held, it is behind you now. Completely behind you. You made it through, and that is everything. So let's begin. Before I take you anywhere tonight, I want to count you down from 10 to 1. And as I count, I want you to allow yourself to sink just a little deeper into wherever you are right now. Feel the weight of your body. Feel what is beneath you, holding you. And with each number, just let go a little more. 10. Allow your eyes to close. Gently, completely. There is nothing you need to see right now. 9. Feel your shoulders and let them drop as far as they want to go. 8. A slow breath in through the nose. 7. And all the way out. 6. Your hands. Feel them opening. Whatever you've been holding today, you can put it down now. 5. Your jaw is soft. Your face is soft. 4. Your legs are heavy, warm. 3. You're drifting, not asleep yet, but moving that way. 2. The day is behind you, completely and entirely behind you. 1. And now, tonight's sleep story, the relaxation. Before we go anywhere, I want to stay here with you for a moment. Just here, just now, because this moment, this exact moment right now, where you are lying in the quiet, deserves a little attention, a little kindness. Take a breath in for me, from the very bottom of the belly. Good, and let it go. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that everything you were carrying today, every worry, every unfinished thought, every heavy thing is just leaving with that breath, just drifting away. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to be anything other than exactly what you are right now. A person who deserves rest. A person who deserves sleep. Because you do. You really do. Whatever happened today, whatever was hard, whatever felt heavy, you made it through. You are here. And that is enough. That is more than enough. You are safe. And you are here. Bring your awareness gently to your feet now. Just notice them and allow them to soften. The toes uncurling, the arches releasing. All the small held tension of the day simply letting go. Let that softness travel upward, through the calves, through the knees, the thighs. All of it warm, all of it heavy, all of it resting now. Your lower back, your hips. Allow yourself to feel the surface beneath you taking your weight completely, fully. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. The earth has you. The river has you. The belly soft. The chest soft. The heart beating steadily as it always has, as it always will. Your shoulders dropping, your arms heavy and warm, your hands open and still, the neck long and loose, and your face, let the jaw go. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes be completely still behind their lids. There you are, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, completely soft, completely warm, completely at rest. You've done beautifully. Now, let me take you somewhere the mist is rising off the river. And the old bridge has been here since, before memory, and the watcher is at his post, as he always is, and the evening is settling into itself. Come with me. The town, a market town, old, the kind of town that grew up where it grew up because of the river. The river made the town possible, the water for the mills, the route for the trade, the crossing point that made commerce flow. The bridge made the town significant, the bridge before this bridge. And there was a bridge before this one. There has almost certainly been some form of crossing here since Roman times. That bridge made this the place where roads converged, where merchants stopped, where the market was held. The town has grown from that crossing. For centuries, it is still growing, but slowly, a market town of modest size, its streets still running down to the river, its oldest buildings still facing the bridge, the architecture of the town oriented, as it has always been, toward the water and the crossing. The evening, November, a Tuesday, late afternoon, becoming evening, the mist coming, the river mist, not weather mist, not fog, the mist that rises from the river itself, the river warmer than the cooling air above it, the moisture lifting from the water's surface, becoming visible, a thin gray-white layer, close to the water at first, rising as the air cools further, rising to the level of the bridge, wrapping around the stone, filling the arches, the mist, and the bridge doing what they do every November evening when the conditions are right. The mist coming up, the bridge standing in it. The bridge, 6 arches. The bridge spans the river in 6 arches, the stone arches of the medieval bridge, each one a semicircle, each one carrying the roadway above. The bridge is 700 years old, 700, built in the early 14th century. The bridge that replaced the earlier crossing, the bridge that the town organized itself around, that the trade flowed over, that armies crossed, that has stood through every flood this river has produced in 7 centuries. The floods that have come, and the river risen, and the bridge held, the stone, the same stone as the town's oldest buildings, the local limestone quarried nearby, warm-colored, its surface over 700 years becoming slightly rounded at the edges, the sharp corners of new-cut stone worn to the gentle curves of old stone, the parapet, the low wall on either side of the bridge road, worn, the top of the parapet worn smooth by hands, 700 years of hands resting on this stone, the warmth of hands absorbed, the stone carrying it. WLTR. He is on the bridge. Of course, his name is Walter. He is 68 years old. He has been coming to this bridge in the evenings for 31 years. Not every evening. Most evenings. The evenings when the weather permits, and some evenings when it does not. When the rain is not too heavy, when the wind is not too cold. He comes, he stands, he watches. He does not think of himself as watching. He does not have a word for what he does. He comes to the bridge. He stands at the parapet. He looks at the river. That is what he does. It started after his wife died. She died 31 years ago. He was 37. The grief was enormous. He did not know what to do with enormous grief. He went to the bridge. He is not sure why. The bridge was there. He went. He stood. He looked at the river. The river was the river. He came back the next evening, and the next. He has been coming back ever since. The parapet, Walter's spot, not the center of the bridge, slightly to the south, the third arch, on the downstream side. He has stood at this exact spot, give or take a few feet, for 31 years. The parapet here, worn, he has worn it. He knows this, or he has contributed to the wearing of 7 centuries, the hands of many people, and among those hands, his hands for 31 years. He puts his hands on the stone, the coolness of it, the slight roughness, the familiar roughness. He knows this stone. He could identify it in the dark, by feel, the particular texture of this parapet at this spot, his stone, in the way that nothing is anyone's, and yet everything familiar becomes yours. The mist this evening, rising, it comes up from the water in the way that river mist always comes up, not evenly, not as a sheet, in tendrils, wispy, fingers of it rising from the surface and drifting very slightly with whatever air moves above the water. Then more, then the tendrils joining, and the mist becoming a layer, a low, thin, gray-white layer over the water. The mist reaching the bridge, coming through the arches framing it, each arch its own window onto the mist. 6 windows, each one the same mist, slightly different angles. Walter looks through the third arch, the arch he has been looking through for 31 years. The mist in it, the river below the mist, the far bank barely visible, the willows on the far bank, the same willows we saw beside Thomas's ferry crossing, appearing and disappearing as the mist thickens and thins. The river below the bridge, beneath the mist, moving. Walter can hear it more than see it now. The sound of the river through the arches, the particular sound of a river passing under an old stone bridge. The arches creating their own acoustic, the sound of the water bouncing from the stone and mixing with itself. Not dramatic, a full, rich sound, the sound of a good-sized river moving. Walter knows this sound. He knows this river's sound in every season. The high flood sound of March, when the snowmelt and the spring rains bring the river up, and the arches are half submerged, and the sound is loud and urgent. The low murmur of August, when the river drops and the stones of the riverbed are visible, and the sound is a gentle conversation. November, the November River. Middle height, middle sound, the settled sound of a river in autumn, past the drama of spring, not yet the quiet of winter. This sound, his sound, the town behind him, the lights coming on, the town's evening, the pub at the bridge's foot, the light from its windows spilling onto the road. The sound of it, low voices, a door opening, a burst of warmth and sound, and then the door closing. The houses on the bridge street, their lights in their windows, the amber of kitchens, the blue-white of televisions visible in upper windows, the town going about its evening, the town behind Walter, and Walter facing the river, his back to the town, his face to the water. This has always been his position, not a rejection of the town. Simply, the river needs facing. The river requires the face. The town takes care of itself. The river asks to be looked at. The heron from beneath the bridge. The heron, the gray heron, the same species as Thomas's river heron, as the fjord heron, as the Dutch canal heron. Always the heron, always at the water, always patient. This one has been here as long as Walter has been coming, or its predecessors. The heron who uses this stretch of river, who has always used this stretch of river, the territory passed from heron to heron down the generations. It emerges from beneath the bridge, the slow, heavy wingbeat, moving upstream, away from Walter's position, finding the next fishing spot. Walter watches it go. He always watches it go. He has watched this heron, or its predecessors, fly upstream from this bridge for 31 years. They do not acknowledge each other. They do not need to. The heron and the man, both beside the river, both here in the evening, both doing what they do, what the bridge holds. The bridge, 700 years. Think about what has crossed it. The feet of the medieval merchants, their carts, their animals, the feet of the soldiers in various conflicts over the centuries. The bridge, a strategic crossing, contested, held, lost, held again. The ordinary feet of the ordinary people of this town, every day, for 700 years. Market days, funeral processions, the carts of the farmers, the carriages of the gentry, the first motor car, arriving in the early 20th century, the bridge slightly narrowed for it, the width of a medieval bridge not built for cars, the bridge accommodating, the bridge still here, the feet of the present town, the commuters in the morning, the school children, the dog walkers, Walter, every evening, for 31 years, the bridge holding all of them, not in memory, in stone. What WALTER does not do. He does not bring a notebook. He does not bring a camera. He does not take photographs of the mist. He does not have a reason to be here that would satisfy someone who required a reason. He has no product, nothing to show, for the 31 years. Only the time spent here, and what the time has given, which is he cannot say. He has tried. Peace, perhaps, but peace sounds too small. Perspective, but perspective sounds too intellectual. The river is what he would say if pressed. He comes for the river. The river gives what it gives. He cannot say more than that. The river is what it is. He comes, he receives, he goes home. The river continues, as it always continues. The mist thickening now, the evening deepening, the far bank gone, completely gone. The mist has taken it. What remains visible from the bridge, the near bank, partly. The willows at the near bank, their shapes present but softened. The water surface immediately below dark, moving, the mist layer just above it, and the bridge itself, the parapet curving away in both directions. The street lamp at the bridge's end, its light not finding the mist, but being absorbed by it. The lamplight diffusing into the gray, making a soft orange glow. Not bright, soft, warm, orange in the gray. The bridge in the mist, Walter in the mist, the river below, invisible now but present, the sound of it through the arches, the river always telling you where it is, even when you cannot see it. Growing still, Walter is at the parapet, his hands on the stone. The mist is around him. The river is below. The town is behind him. The heron is upstream. If thoughts are arriving, and they probably are, because that is what minds do, they are not staying long. The river takes them, as the river always takes things. The rain, the leaves, the grief Walter brought here 31 years ago. All of it taken, carried to the sea. The thoughts come, you notice them. The river receives them. You don't need to hold any of them. Just the parapet, just the mist, just the sound of the water through the arches. Just Walter, still here, still at the third arch, still downstream, still looking. Peace lives on this bridge, in the 700 years of stone, and Walter's 31 years of coming, and the river that always takes what you bring it. Tonight it is yours. Good night. You are doing so beautifully. The day is done. You came to the bridge tonight. The mist was already rising. You stood at the parapet and felt the worn stone under your hands. You watched the heron come from under the bridge and move upstream. The mist thickened and took the far bank. The lamplight became an orange softness in the gray. The bridge received you, as this bridge has received people for 700 years, without ceremony, without requiring anything. Simply with the stone and the river and the mist and the sound through the arches. Carry it with you on the grief days, the days when the weight of what you are carrying seems too much. Remember Walter. Remember that he came to the bridge with enormous grief and the river received it. That he came back the next evening and the next, not because the grief was gone, because the river received it. The river always receives it. You know the way here now, but tonight you are already here. The mist is around you. The river is below. The stone is under your hands. Sleep now, deeply, completely. You deserve every mist soft, river deep, stone old, evening still, grief received moment of this rest. Every single one. Good night. Sleep well. The bridge through the night. The mist at night. The mist deepening through the night. Not always. On still nights with clear skies, it can burn off. The radiation cooling that would normally form mist stopped when the clouds come. Tonight still, the mist thickening through the small hours. The river invisible from the bridge by midnight. The arches filled with it. The sound of the river coming up through the mist. The sound finding its way through what the eyes cannot. The bridge in the mist. Its 700 years absorbed. Its stone patient. The mist temporary. The bridge not. The river at night. The river moving through the night. Knowing nothing about the bridge it passes under. Not knowing. Rivers do not know. But moving. The same direction. The same purpose. Downstream. Toward the sea. The water that is here now was rain last week. On the hills above the town. The hills visible on clear days from the bridge. The hills feeding the river carrying what the hills give, the water moving through the landscape as it has moved for millions of years, long before the bridge, long before the town, long before any crossing here, simply moving downstream as it always moves. The bridge at night. The bridge at night is the bridge as it most is. Without the traffic, the footsteps gone, the voices gone, the dog walkers, the commuters, all of them gone. The bridge returned to what it is beneath all of that. Stone over water, the most ancient engineering. The arch transmitting the load of the roadway, and whatever is on it through the curve of the stone, and into the piers, and the piers into the riverbed. The geometry of the arch, known for thousands of years, unchanged in its principles. The arch still working, at this hour, in the dark, the mist, the stone carrying nothing now but itself, but carrying that faithfully, as it has carried everything faithfully for 700 years. Walter's grief, he does not think he carries grief anymore. He is not sure that is true. He thinks perhaps the grief changed over 31 years of bringing it to the river taking it. Each evening, the grief changed. Not gone, Marie was real, she mattered. Her absence is real. Her absence matters. But changed, the way a river changes what it carries. The river does not simply receive things and send them to the sea unchanged. The river works on what it carries. The tumbling, the wear, the smoothing. The thing that arrives at the sea is different from the thing that entered the river. The grief that he brings now is different from the grief he brought 31 years ago. He could not have said what it was when he first came. He can say it now. It has been with the river long enough. It has been worked on, smoothed. It is his love, still his love, for Marie, for what they had, for what he carries, still here, 31 years later, still here, at the bridge, with his hands on the stone. The town before dawn, the town asleep, the bridge street dark, the pub closed, its windows dark, the houses dark, the bridge lit by the single lamppost at its southern end, the mist catching the lamplight, the orange softness, the bridge in it, and then, at 4, perhaps 4:30, the first light, not sunrise, the town in a valley, the sun coming late, but the sky brightening, the mist beginning to thin, the far bank appearing, first as a shape, then as the willows, then as the field beyond, the bridge revealed, the river revealed, the mist lifting, the 700-year-old stone in the early light, unchanged, still here, the river still here, still moving, still downstream, and in a few hours, Walter will come. He always comes. He will put his hands on the parapet. He will look at the river. He will receive what the river gives, as he has received it for 31 years. And the river will continue, as it always continues, taking what he brings, giving what it gives, the exchange that has no name, between a man and a river, and a bridge between them. The mist is on the bridge. The river is below, moving downstream. The heron is upstream, fishing or resting. The lamppost makes its orange softness. The parapet is cold. Walter has gone home. His hands were on the stone. 31 years of hands. On the stone, the bridge holds them, all of them, 700 years of hands. On the stone, the town is dark. The river is moving. The mist is here, and you are sleeping, deeply, completely, peacefully, on the old stone bridge. In the mist, the river below, taking what you bring, as it always takes, carrying it to the sea. This is exactly where you should be. This is exactly what you deserve. Every mist soft, river deep, stone old, evening still, grief received moment. Every single one. You are safe. You are held. You are at peace. Good night, dear friend. Sleep well. Sleep deeply. Good night.